Ever wondered why billionaires seem to navigate economic downturns with ease, while everyone else gets crushed? The answer isn't what they own, it's what they know. We've taken quite the journey together, haven't we? From following your student loans' wild ride through the global financial system to uncovering how banks create money out of thin air. We've peeked behind the curtain at the Federal Reserve's enormous influence on your daily finances and watched as quantitative easing pumped trillions into asset markets. We've exposed the shadowy world of dark pools where Wall Street insiders make their real moves and identified warning signals that the smart money is sending right now. We've connected distant geopolitical dominoes to your dinner table costs, examined who's actually winning in today's financial system, and outlined practical strategies to protect yourself. That's a lot to take in. But here's the thing, there's a massive difference between people who understand these mechanisms and those who don't. It's like walking into a casino where some players know the exact odds of every game, while others are just pushing buttons hoping for the best. The house might still have an edge, but who do you think walks away with more money at the end of the night? Financial literacy is the skill that determines whether you'll be prey or predator in the economic jungle. Imagine having a cheat sheet that flips the odds in your favor. That's what financial knowledge gives you in today's complex economy. Let me share something disturbing. According to the FINRA Foundation, only 34% of Americans can correctly answer 4 out of 5 basic financial literacy questions. Most people are making life-altering financial decisions based on incomplete information or completely wrong assumptions about how money works. The average person spends thousands of hours mastering their profession, but barely a fraction of that time understanding the system that determines what their labor is actually worth. They'll agonize over saving $50 on a flight while remaining clueless about monetary policies that silently extract thousands from their savings through inflation. They'll stress about a 0.1% difference in mortgage rates while being completely unaware of massive wealth transfer mechanisms happening right under their noses. Knowledge translates directly to money in this game. A 2020 study by the Global Financial Literacy Excellence Center found that people with strong financial knowledge accumulated nearly 3 times more wealth than their less informed peers, even when controlling for income and education. The TIAA Institute revealed that adults with high financial literacy spend 13% less on transaction fees and are less likely to have high-cost debt. Over a lifetime, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. The true value of financial system knowledge goes beyond personal gain. It's about seeing the matrix of money that shapes every aspect of our society. Once you understand how the financial plumbing works, you start recognizing its influence everywhere. In housing policies, healthcare costs, education access, retirement security, and even the foods available at your local grocery store. You also gain immunity to financial gaslighting. When a politician claims that printing trillions won't cause inflation, you'll know better. When Wall Street tells you to buy while insiders are selling, your alarm bells will ring. When conventional wisdom says to follow the traditional path while the economic landscape is fundamentally changing, you'll have the confidence to chart your own course. This isn't about becoming a conspiracy theorist. It's about becoming a clear-eyed realist. The financial system is neither inherently good nor evil. It's a human-created tool that produces predictable outcomes based on its design. But those outcomes don't affect everyone equally, and knowing the real rules of the game lets you position yourself accordingly. What keeps me up at night is the knowledge gap, the growing divide between those who understand these systems and those who don't. In a world where financial complexity is increasing exponentially, this gap threatens to create a permanent underclass of the financially confused who are perpetually exploited by those who know better. That's why I'm asking you, don't keep this knowledge to yourself. The financial system works partly because so few understand it. If you've absorbed even a fraction of what we've covered, you now know more about money creation, central banking, and financial markets than most of your friends, family, and coworkers. Share what you've learned in small conversations. When someone complains about inflation, mention how it connects to monetary policy. When retirement comes up, explain how market structure affects their 401k. When student loans enter the chat, briefly describe where that money comes from and where the payments go. Invite others to join you on this learning journey. Financial education isn't a zero-sum game. When more people understand the system, we all benefit from more informed voters, more transparent markets, and better financial products. Teaching others is also the best way to solidify your own understanding. Don't stop here. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, with new products, regulations, and market dynamics emerging regularly. Commit to spending just a few hours each month deepening your financial knowledge. The return on that investment of time will dwarf almost any stock market return you could hope for. So where do we go from here? As individuals, we can use this knowledge to make better personal financial decisions. But collectively, we face a more profound question. What kind of financial system do we want to build for the future? The current system wasn't handed down from the heavens on stone tablets. It evolved through human decisions, policies, and compromises over centuries. It can be changed. It can be improved. But that won't happen if most people don't even understand how it works now. We've been on quite the journey together, diving into the financial matrix that shapes our lives every single day. Whether you realized it or not, this hidden system has been influencing your bank account, your career options, and even your retirement dreams since before you got your first allowance. Every swipe of your debit card connects you to this vast, invisible network we've been exploring. This is your economy. Most people go their entire lives without peeking behind the curtain. But not you. Not anymore. Your financial superpower is awareness that illuminates your path forward. Keep questioning, learning, and staying curious. Understanding money is the most valuable asset you'll ever own.